Welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's Dawn here. So today I thought we'd work with this stamp. So this I've just hauled this and I got it because the first thing I thought of when I seen it was the Beatles, and I just had to have a play with it. So that's what we're going to do today. So what I've got, I'm going to grab my Stampin' platform for this, and the reason is because I'm going to be using watercolour cardstock. I was going to do some watercolouring, and this is, I got this from Scrawler Box. There's only a couple of sheets left in it, but I just thought we'll use this. It's cold pressed. Does it tell you the, oh, it's 300 GSM. So I just thought, you know what, this, we'll just use this because we have it, basically. Yeah, no other reason than that. But I just wanted to create a card using the Submarine stamp set because I just think it's gorgeous. So let's pull all of that out. Now I'm wondering whether or not to actually emboss this. I think I might. Oh, there we go. So let's just get that on. Oh, isn't that just super fun? So when I use my stamping platforms, because I have actually had people ask me about whether, like, about my stamping platform. Let me just grab out my black embossing powder. So there's that, and I just want to grab out my watercolours. Oh, I've got, no, I won't use that. I was going to say I've got a watercolour, what do you call it, powder there, but I don't think that'll be any good. So just having sort of a mooch to see. Oh, tell you what we haven't used in a while. I haven't used my gouache, so let's use them. Right, okay. So when I use my stamping platform, what I tend to do is I push it right into the corners. I make sure that it won't go any further, and then I pop on my magnets. I always make sure my magnets are at the 6-inch mark and not further, because if they go further they'll get blocked. You won't be able to stamp this down properly because of this ledge. So I find as long as they're just under that 6-inch mark, we've got plenty of room. So just thought I would give that little tip. I have lost my stamp. Can anyone see my stamp? What have I done with it? Surely it can't just have disappeared like that unless it's gone underwater. How strange. Can anyone see my stamp? It's not under there, is it? Right, I'm going to go and do a deep sea dive and see if I can find my stamp that's disappeared. I bet you guys know where it is and you can see it. But yeah, it's disappeared. How weird is that? So strange. Right, okay, I'm going to go and try and find my stamp and then I'll be back. Okay, so I'm back. Found it, and it had gone for an adventure. So it was stuck to the bottom of my Winsor & Newton watercolours. I actually had to watch my the intro back over to find out where it'd gone, which is absolutely typical, but never mind, we've got there. Okay, so yeah, so I can't remember where I was, even though I just watched it, but yeah, we found it. So this yeah, my stamping platform, I always make sure these are below the 6 inches, and I also make sure that the paper is tucked up in the corner, because if this starts sticking on to our like if it sticks to the paper and pulls the paper up, I know that if I push that perfectly into that corner, it's going to get the same impression. So it's going to be a perfect fit. Now, and just, I did have, and I don't know what I've done with it. So let's pull a tray down. So I'm just going to grab a tray. Okay, just so that we can do our embossing. Right, so I'm just going to use my embossing pad. So this is just an embossing stamp pad, so it doesn't really have a make on it. But it's just what came with my heat tool when I got it, and it works perfectly fine. And it seems to do the job. So, but I know that there's a lot of people out there that have said VersaFine is probably the best for embossing, but like I say, this is the only one that I ever used, and it works great. And it's not very clean, but I don't think, yeah, I would love to be able to keep everything clean, but it's not gonna happen. Right, oh, throw my magnets away. Must pick that up before Lady comes. Lady is actually out on her walk, so yay, we've got some free time. So I'm just going to cover this in black embossing powder, like so. Oh, I should have used my my tool, what do you call it, embossing buddy. I always forget, I think because I never had it, I just forget to use it. Right, I think this is a bit too big for it, but never mind. I need to get a smaller one, because that was just a bit silly. Okay, and I just want to get rid of all the bits that don't need to be anywhere, like where they shouldn't be. Okay, well, there's just a bit in there. Okay, yeah, I'm thinking that that is looking good. Yeah, this is why you should use the embossing buddy, so you don't have all of this faff on. I don't even know where I put it actually. It is somewhere in this room, just not sure where, because I did actually do a really good tidy up of my desk, and my desk looks amazing, but yeah, there's a few things that I've forgotten where I've put. So let's do this. So I don't know if you'll be able to see it. There we go, and it's turning. I don't know if you can see that turning. Oh, I love that. Absolutely love that. I think that's really cool. Right, okay, so that is our main image. Now the next thing that I'm going to do is, with them, I've got one sheet left. I want to make my own background paper. So I don't know if any of you have watched Yellow Submarine, but there's one point where there's like loads of them and stuff, and I thought, how cool would it be if we stamped a load of the little ones, because it does come with a baby one. So, and I think I'm going to emboss that as this as well. So I'm going to do them at all different weird angles. So I think that'll be cool. Well, there's one point where there's two of them, isn't there? So let's just stamp that in there, like so. And again, I'm just going to emboss. Now, the good thing about this, actually this is the same make as my Memento black ink by the looks of it, I think. Anyway, so yeah, I'm gonna go and so it will stay sticky for a while, which is really cool. I'm just gonna drop it on because it does have some embossing stuff on it already, but yeah, I just thought this would look really, really cool. Making sure, and the reason why I'm using my stamping platform is because we are on a sort of uneven surface, so by using the stamping platform we are making sure that we get a good impression. So that's what I'm doing here. Okay, so that's that. Now you're not going to be able to see, but I can see where things are, so, which is really good. And what I'll do is I'm going to emboss these bits and then turn it around and fill it in with some more. So, okay, I think one more just there. And then we'll emboss those ones. Okay. So, just like so. Right, let's move them. And then I'm just going to pop this in the embossing powder. Oh, doesn't that look so cool? Oh, this is going to look awesome. I've just got black embossing powder everywhere. Mind you, it's not the not the cleanest of stuff. Right, I need this one. I'll do. So I just want to get that off. It's like I've actually, oh, I think it's where I put my finger actually. Right, okay. Nice. Love it. Okay, so let's get this done. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to go off camera and do the rest because I'm just going to put some more dotted around and then I'm going to go off camera. I'll go off camera to do that. Once I've done that, I will come back and we'll do the rest. Like, we'll start our colouring in and stuff. But yeah, I think this is going to look really cool. So I'll be back in a second. Okay, so I'm all back. Right, this is our background paper. How cool does that look? I've just activated all of my gouache paints. By activate I mean I've just sprayed them with water. I've got some water here, and what we're going to do, I'm just looking, we're going to need a bigger paintbrush, so let me grab one. That'll do. So we can do our wash. So first thing I'm going to do, let's move that one out of the way because we'll colour that in separate. Is I'm just going to wet the whole paper and really soak it. But I'm going to do both sides because I saw a post, and it actually does work. If you soak both sides of your watercolour paper, it stays flat. How cool is that? So that's what we're going to do. Ta-da! So that is now all flat and isn't wanting to buckle up. So that's a little tip for you. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to grab some blues. I'm going to sort of go in between the, what do you call it, the submarines. If it goes on the submarines, I'm not that bothered at all because this, like I said, this is just our background paper. Oh, I'm going to come in with a little, oh, I love that colour, with a bit of a darker blue. So I'm just sort of going to push them on. I think actually underneath might be a bit wet, wetter than on the top. So yeah, we're just sort of adding colours in. Oh, there's a pearlized blue here. However, it's got a colour. I don't know what colour it was on it, but never mind. Oh, I like that. I like that a lot, so just going to pop that on. Again, not bothered if we get our little submarines because this is our backing paper. Right, I'm just going to actually spray it. So just like that. Make sure this side stays nice and wet. But yeah, so it's all sort of like running in together, which is absolutely gorgeous. So just bringing that around. Okay, I don't even know what card base I'm going to need. So I've just done an A5 panel. So in theory, if I do an A6 card, we could get 2 cards out of this. Oh, isn't that gorgeous? Do you know what? Let's blast that. And then I think let's colour, because I think that colour's perfect. So let's give it a quick blast. Right, what I'll do is I'll do it off camera and then I'll come back. Okay, so that's just about dry. So what I'm going to do is we're just going to, I'm just going to put lots of water on our submarines. And then I'm going to come in with a yellow. So what colour is this yellow? I have a feeling that's fell out yet of there. So this is mid yellow. So I think that might be a nice colour to sort of start off with. I'm just going to, oh, wrong one, I was working on this one. I'm just sort of going to put different shades of yellows in the different pieces, and because we've got that, the embossing powder, it should, in theory, stop it from going into each line. So I'm just going to add in that on, like one colour onto all of them. Now it's okay that I've got a bit of yellow left in there. I don't mind that. So again, and I'm just changing it up really where I'm putting the yellow, although that seems to be the same. Let's pop it in there and there, and let's do that bit. So yeah, so just trying to sort of keep them all different. But yeah, I'm definitely wanting to pop in some different shades. I'm just going to put water in all of these, just like this. So, and then I can just concentrate on each shade at a time. So yeah, I haven't been looking for a stamp like this. I just saw it when I was shopping online, and I fell in love with it. And I remember one of the first real paintings that I was really proud of, and it actually got me into college, was a picture of the Yellow Submarine. And I spent days and days on it, and I used the grid method. So my stepdad had the album, and yeah, I sat for days. I mixed all my colours. It was the first thing. I don't think I've ever done anything quite like it since. It was like the first time that I'd sort of really paid attention to what I was doing, and I was so proud of it. I took it to my interview for college because I was just that proud of it. And yet the course that I was doing had nothing to do with art. So I actually wanted to be a radio presenter. And so I'd gone on a communications course, and I mean, it was fun. It's where I met my husband. But yeah, so there you go, a little bit of information. But I was that proud of it that I actually took it to my interview to show them that, yeah, I don't know why I took it actually. I can't think why I would take something like that, but there you go. I think I was just so proud of it. So when I saw this stamp set, I just knew that I had to have it. So this is more of an orange, but that is fine. I'm more than happy with that. So just adding little bits in. Oh, it's gonna look amazing. I'm loving it, absolutely loving it. So yeah, absolutely gorgeous. And then just gonna have some bits. So like I say, I'm not really sort of paying attention to where I'm putting the colours. I really am just putting them on, really. Okay, I'm thinking we have a pale yellow, really, and this is like super pale, so I'm quite liking that. Yeah, do you know what, let's add that little pale in. I'm going to add the pale yellow to the rest of the colours. Actually, that bit just mixed in, but that is fine. I don't mind. And then for the panes of glass, I know I've coloured some of them already in. I've coloured them in with the yellow, but what I might do is come in with a bit of grey or something and pop them in there. But I mean, you can see I am not taking care with how the paint goes on. This is my background, and I'm loving it. I love how loose the colouring is. I'm loving how it's looking and how loose it feels. Oh, just, yeah, I don't want it to be perfect at all. I just want it to be really fun. So I do like the Beatles. And my husband likes the Beatles too. So there's not many people I know who don't like them, but I know there are people out there that don't. So just that bit. I think, yeah, gorgeous. Right, okay, I'm going to come in with I've got my white here, but it's got like a hint of grey that's like black that's gone in. So let's just put them on the windows. Just like this. So let's just see if we can lift some of this colour. So I don't know why I went in with that, but never mind, we did. It is what it is. So where we can, let's pop this colour. Okay, it's just so that it's got a little bit of colour on, really. So yeah. Okay, now I'm going to be a bit careful, a bit more careful with the with our larger one, but oh, I love that. How gorgeous is that? That is so cool and so fun. Right, I definitely want to come in with splashes, and I'm going to do it while these are wet, because if I can help it, I don't want them to be on the submarines as much. So while they're wet, this is a perfect time to sort of add my splashes in, because they'll just sort of spread out on the submarines with them still being wet. So yeah, let's turn it. Oh, I need some more water. Oh, perfect. I'm loving that. I think white splashes really do make it. I'm wondering whether to add some black in as well. Yeah, I think I'm going to. So let's add a little black in. So make sure we've got, oh, much better. Yeah, love that. Right. Oh, isn't that so cool? That is so cool. Oh, that's a bit of a big splodge, but that's fine. Oh, love it, love it, love it. Right, okay, so that is that all done. And actually, I don't mind that. I think it looks quite cool. Right, so let's put this off to the side to dry. So I'm going to put that just to the side of me. Where's my rag? What have I done with my rag? Oh, it is fallen on the floor. Oh, I've got white splatters all over my iPad now. Never mind. And all over my coffee. So I've got embossing powder in my coffee, and I've also got splatters now in my coffee. So yeah, doing really well. Okay, so now this one, let's take a bit more care doing it. So I want to bring in a really nice orange. I'm going to go with the Bumblebee orange for this one. Bumblebee yellow, sorry. So these are my gouache paints. Oh, that's a nice yellow. And what I'm going to do is we're going to colour this in. And I am going to do it so that it's all coloured properly, because it's just going to look awesome. And then once this is dried, I want to do just a little bit of doodling on, just get a bit more of that, because I think it'll be nice to have a little bit of doodle. And then we're going to cut it out. So let's do that. I do need a sentiment, and I'm trying to think what sort of sentiment I can put on for it. I'm not quite sure, so I'll have to think of that. Okay, and then I'm going to do this one as well. Right, so that is the Bumblebee yellow. I'm going to go with let's have a look. Part of me wants to do gold. Should we do a bit of gold? Yeah, let's have some gold. So yeah, why not? So that's going to be, I don't know if you can hear, but Lady's wandering. She's looking for trouble, because that's all she ever does. So this is pearlized, but I think it'll just add that extra something to it, won't it? So yeah, of course it will. Right. So there's that one. And actually, let's do the rim of the windows as well in gold, because I think that will look nice. Okay. So just round like that. I love the fact with this stamp set as well, we did get two, we got two submarines in different sizes. I think that's really cool. Okay, so and I want one more gold bit, so I think this bit here. Okay, a bit more just to make that a bit thicker. Right, okay, so there's that. Let's now come in with, I'm going to come in with my mid yellow, and I'm going to bring in my pale yellow and mix that together. Yeah. Just so we've got enough of a contrast between all the colours. So oh, I like that. Okay, so there's that, and then I'm going to do this little bit here, and I think this bit here, and let's do inside there. Yeah, loving that. And then the last colour, I'm going to bring in some more of that pale yellow and mix it in and make this yellow a lot lighter. So I don't know if you can see, I'm just mixing on my board here and trying to make like a really light yellow compared to what we've got at the minute. I think that's perfect. So yeah, and it's just so there's a contrast between all the different yellows. So okay, so all the leftover spaces except for the windows, I'm going to colour in this colour. So But I mean, if you've got one yellow, you can literally just add in different whites, different amount of white to create your different tones. So you could start off with your darker yellow and bring it in. Right, I think that I want to bring in a bit of gold for up there. So let's bring that in. So I just want to go along that bit there. Perfect. And then I want to do my windows. What I'm going to do is I'm going to come in with the silver actually. It is silver, isn't it? Does it say? I think it's on the other side. Next to my yes, it is. It's my silver. So I'm just bringing in the silver, and that's what I'm going to do. Although it has got pink in, and I don't know why it's got pink in. So let's see if we can get that pink out, because I don't want pink on this at all. So take as much of that off as I can. Oh, actually, do you know what? Let's use this colour here. So just bring that around. I did want a bit of that silver just to pearlise it up. Yeah, there we go. I like that. Oh, how gorgeous is that? Perfect. Right, so that's me finished with the painting. Oh, I love it. Right, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go off camera a moment. I'm going to blow dry this. Not blow dry, I'm going to use my heat tool to dry it. I'm going to dry this off as well, and then I'm going to get a card base out of my stash, and yeah, we'll start assembling our cards. So I'll be back in a second. Okay, so they are nice and dry. So let's, actually I should have fussy cut this off camera really, shouldn't I? Now I'm going to keep that because we can use it for another day, so I'll put that in my little drawer when I'm finished. So I'm just going to go around and fussy cut this out, and I'm thinking that I want to put like some sort of stitching detail and stuff on all the different panels, so as if or like little dots, as if there's like lots of little rivets and stuff holding it all together, because I think that'll look cool. So that was what we'll do next. I have got a card base out. It is a 5x7, but it's a scalloped edged one. It's all I seem to really have, so I've got that. But I am thinking that I'm going to make it into a straight edge, so I'll just cut those edges off, which is a bit of a shame, but yeah, like I said, it's just what I have in my stash. It's not something I would choose to buy actually, scalloped cards. I do love how they look, but personally I wouldn't buy them. I have got on order, some 6x6 card bases coming, so yeah, which I'm happy about because I'm missing my 6x6 card bases. I love them. That's my preferred size, and I know for my how many videos, my preferred size for them is A6, so UK A6 size. But yeah, I think we all just have our own sort of favourites to work on, don't we? So yeah, but I'm loving this. I'm still trying to work out a title. I keep thinking have a yellow submarine sort of day, because that means you're going to have a wacky day. So that's what I'm sort of thinking, and just using my label maker for it. Oh, I love. Right, okay, we need a pen, a black pen. Let's have a look. We've got 0.7, that'll be fine. So this is a Faber-Castell one, and it is a Pitt Artist pen fine liner. So, but what I want to do is just go around putting little dots in, just so that it looks like they're all riveted together, because I think that's quite cool. So just like this. Okay, but yeah, I just thought just adding these a few little details on could really enhance the card and really look like, make it sort of stand out. think we'll put some little lines on this one. Yeah, why not? I like how that looks. So just like that. Let's do this one with little lines on as well. But I mean, doesn't that look so fun? Looks so cool. I love it. Right, let's put some dots on this one. So it's going to have dots down here and across, and then we've got a couple just there. Yeah, I like that. Maybe some dots on this one. I mean, they don't necessarily need to be on the outside, so I'm not going to do all of them, I don't think, on the outside, but yeah, let's do, I mean, this pen's not the best, actually. I need to get, I need to invest in some of Jane Davenport pens, so I think I'm going to have to think about ordering myself some. I will get around to it. The problem is I see other things that I really, really like. I just want to go around here, but yeah, this pen's not, it's getting clogged up with paint, so it's not the best to use, I have to say, for on mixed media or anything like that, but I do like them for my doodling. But I think Jane Davenport is the way to go. So yeah, just going to do dots on this one. Okay, and I think once I've done some dots on this one, I think that's it. I think I'm done. Oh, let's do some dots on this one as well. And do you know what? I'm going to do little lines on this one, just so that it all sort of blends together. Perfect. Right, so I've done that. So what we're going to do is I want to mat this, and I want to mat it on some cards. So let me just grab my scrap card out. So there should be some yellow in here. Let's see. Oh, that's a nice yellow. So I'm thinking let's mat it on some yellow. Oh, and I might mat it, double mat it actually, or triple mat it. Let's see what it looks like. So let me just move this out of the way. So I have all my scrap card now in little boxes like this right in front of me, which makes a huge difference. So I've got my trimmer, and the first thing I want to do is I want to trim this card down. So I want to get rid of the scalloped edges. So this card is going to measure 4.5 by, look, so 4.5 by 6, I think. Yeah, so that's the card base, 4.5 inches by 6 inches. That's what we're going to use. And then I'm thinking let's go with orange first. So let's do it at 4.5. Let's do 4.25 by 5 3/4. So that's going to sit on there, so give us a small body. Yeah, then I'm going to do gold, so that's going to be 4 by 5.5. So then that one will sit on there. Then let's bring in the yellow at 3 3/4 by 5 3/4. And then, because I like it so that we have 2 lots of this, so then we'll have it at 4.5, no, 3.5, sorry. So 3.5 by 5. Ooh, I want that end, I think, by 5. Yeah, and then that can sit in the center like that. So, and then I've still got all of this to make another card with. How cool is that? So let's pop this together. I'm thinking as well, just because it's quite sort of rounded and stuff, I want to round the corners of everything. So let's do that. So I'm going to do all the way around. So there's one. I think I'll do the card base as well. Oh, making sure we get it done right. So I'm pushing them in. Oh, I I just think this is going to look awesome. So again, like so. And the other thing I could put, the other thing that I was thinking of was just putting "We All Live in a Yellow Submarine." That was the other thing that I was thinking of. So I don't know. Oh, that's hard. There we go. And let's do these ones. I think I might just put that actually. We all live in a yellow submarine. I think that will work perfectly. Right, okay, so we've got them. Let's print out our sentiments. So, okay. We all live. Oh, do you know what? I need to do a capital letter. So, there we go. In a yellow. Where's Y? These are brilliant, these. Oh, we'll do a capital letter, I think, for that as well. Submarine. Perfect. And then let's print that out. And then what I'll do is I'll cut it into little sections. Right, I need to actually double check that I've got the spelling right on that, because I've got a feeling that might be wrong. Where's my phone? There it is. I keep hitting my can of Pepsi and it is open. I've got a feeling it's going to go a bit mental, but yeah. So just check the spelling of this. Nope, we've got it right. Awesome. Happy with that. Right, okay, let's start putting our turn that off. Let's start putting our card together. Okay, so first thing is first, we're going to do this one. So I'm just going to grab my glue, and I am going to use my tacky glue by Tonic Studios. So and get that one on first. Now remember, we do have that white border. Oh, I think this card is going to look amazing. Okay, and perfect for any Beatles fan. Okay, and then that one, and then let's put our yellow layer down. Okay, and again, make sure we've got the border equal all the way around. Then let's pop this on. I think I'm going to have it like that way. And I'm going to make sure I've got plenty of glue on this one, just because it is watercolour cardstock. So when I've dried it, it has board. Oh, I love it. I absolutely love it. Right. Oh, look, see, I'm determined to knock over that can of Pepsi. I actually need to. See, it's only a little bit left in. But I'm determined to knock it over, which is what I normally do. How cool is that? I mean, that on its own with just the words. But then I'm going to pop this on. So probably just around there. Let's raise it, because I think it'll look really cool if we raise it up. Just seeing if I have... Oh, yes, we could use this. Although that would be perfect for a book cover. So where's my... There it is. So let's use my what do you call it, cardboard. Oh, that took a while for me to get out, didn't it? Okay, so that's going to go there, there, and then because we can have some at the front of there as well. So just cut those corners off and we should be good to go. Okay, so just going to stick all of these bits of cardboard down like that, and this bit, okay, and then I'm just going to put this little tiny bit on there, and then we can stick this one down, okay, and that's just going to sit there like so. Oh my goodness me, this looks awesome. How cool is that? Right, and then and what I'm going to do is just cut these words out. Don't know whether or not to have all those ones together. So we'd have "We all live in a yellow submarine." Yeah, I like that. So these are just stickers, which is just awesome. I'm wondering whether or not to sort of have them. I think that might be a bit too much yellow. What do you think? Although I think it might actually be quite nice as well. So I'm wondering just whether to mat them up. Okay. So oh, I don't know. Do you know what? No, I'm not going to. Yeah, no, I'm not. Let's leave it. Let's just stick them down. So I'm going to try and make sure that it's all straight. Perfect. This bit I'm actually going to put inside the card because I think it's cool. Okay, and I don't want to waste it. So I'm going to have yellow just there. You stick down, you're not meant to be up. Okay, and then we've got submarine just at the bottom. Oh, isn't that so cool? So cool. Okay, so I'm just going to stick that, making sure it is straight, just across the bottom there. So there is our card. So inside, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to stick this piece there because I don't want to waste it. So I think it's just a little extra touch to add into our card, isn't it? So, oh, that is amazing. I think this is my favourite card that I've ever made. Well, that I've made in a while. Although I love everything I make, so, but yeah, it is so cool. So cool. Right, I'm just going to put my glue away before we do that, and then these will go away into my scrap bin. But I do have enough here of yellow submarine to make another card, which is really cool, so I might have to come on and do that, but I'll probably just put that card in my my scrap patterned paper box for the moment. I couldn't even think of the words then. So, but yeah, I've had this image in mind since I got, like, this card in mind since I got the stamp set. So it is a Woodware stamp set, and I bought this from Aldridge Crafts, I think. Aldridge, Aldridge Crafts on Facebook. They are based in the UK, so I felt good because I was supporting a local a local business. But the item number, if you want to know, so it's Woodware Craft Collection stamps, and it is JGS502 Mini Submarine. So that's the stamp set that I have used, and this stamp set is going to get used a lot because it is fantastic. There is a couple of sentiments on it. Like I said, I didn't want to use them because my first thing that came into my head was the yellow submarine, so I've just put don't. So I mean, the sentiments come with it is don't forget to close the hatch and dive. But we've made our own. So there you go. I hope you've enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching. Yeah, I love it. How gorgeous is that? Let me know what you think in the comment section below, and yeah, I'll see you in my next video very, very soon. But until then, please do take care and happy crafting. Bye.